grief has obviously played a role in your life.
Yeah.
That's been spoken about, you know. How do you think, if at all, that's impacted you as a writer?
The grief, you mean?
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, you know, what hurts the most was a song about my dad who died when I was in my early 20s, and my biggest champion fired me. I worked at his machine shop, and he fired me. He didn't want me to cut my fingers off. He wanted me to play my guitar because he loved playing the guitar, and he loved writing songs. He used to have all of his songs painted on his guitar. And he'd come home from work and say, "Hey, which song you want to hear?" And we're like, "Oh, I don't want to hear this." But that was like my dad's thing, and he encouraged me. He did things for me without. I don't think he really knew what he was doing for me, and I didn't know at the time. I couldn't know until now. 20, 30 years later, I couldn't know until now. But he was what hurts the most was him. He died in '87. I wrote that song in '99, I think it was, and didn't get cut till 2007 by Flatts, and then my boy died that year. My boy died, so it boomeranged back to me. It's become a part of my live thing where people want to talk to me because they've been through stuff. So I don't know that I don't chase it. Stephen Wilson came in one day and he goes, "Hey, I got this title, Grief is Only Love." I'm like, "Oh God, it's amazing. It's amazing." I said, what are you thinking? And he told me about his grandpa, and so obviously I had a lot to say at that moment. It was, we wrote that song years ago, probably 6, 7, 8 years ago. And I just want to capture it. I want to get it right, and I don't want to write it because it's sad and because it's I want to get it right. I just want to get it. I want to make people. And here's the thing about what hurts the most: it's a sad song, but it brings people joy in some odd way. Mm-hmm. I can't explain it. After all these years, I cannot explain it, but people get joy from it, even though it brings them tears. And it's become such a marker for me. But I'm trying to capture the emotion without, like I said, just you're just not trying to be sad. And if you write a sad song, I just was really trying to capture. And what hurts the most, I was trying to write about what my dad would have said to me, because my dad fired me and I left.
And that's also where you pick up steel, right?
Yeah, he was a machinist, worked for a metal company, and it was his metal company, and we processed, we had cut-off machines that cut just basic Neanderthal cutting off stock, different sizes and shapes, and a lot of forklifts and hand lifts, and it was a real Neanderthal job. My dad was the hardest working guy, and it was. When he died, I called myself Steele, and my last name is Levasseur, which is a French Canadian name, and so I put the E on the end to keep that intact because I wanted to keep my heritage intact, but I really wanted to honor where I grew up in that shop. I grew up in that machine shop. The smell of the oils and the fluids and the cutting stuff and just the stock, the metal. I grew up in that, so I wanted to honor that with my brothers and stuff. We all worked there. The whole family worked there. So yeah.
Do you think that if you were to be self-aware, which you seem like you are anyway, but do you think that you have great capacity to sit with people in grief? Like,
yeah, I'm doing it today. A buddy of mine, a guy that helped me start a prayer group, Priestley Reeves, his daughter passed away, and I'm gonna go be with them today. And I just did one last week for a friend of mine. His wife wanted to hear what hurts the most. It's like, why do you want me to sing a sad song like that? She goes, I just love that song, and I want, you know what I mean? Like, so I really literally walk into it, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I walk into it because I know that man, we ain't nothing but leaving here.
Right.
All of us, we are nothing but leaving here. We don't even know why we're here, and we're leaving here, and we're not doing anything but leaving here. And that's the thing, you can't, you talk about living in the moment, and death teaches you to live in the moment. It teaches you to, like, go now, do it now. Today is your last day. I mean, it really is. And I've lived it personally, not to beat people over the head with it and go, hey, if you don't, da 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 da. But you, as sure as we are sitting here, we are leaving here, and we don't know when. We don't know when the ticket is coming up, and we have to live. We have to take that awfulness, that awful bad, and we just gotta try and make it good somehow. I mean, I could have killed myself like that after my boy died. I was drinking so bad back then, and I was in a mess. I was just a mess as a human back then too, and living the dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I walk into its face. As a little kid, when my grandma was dying, my grandma Minnie, my mom's mom, all my sisters were crying. They're, oh my God, she's gonna die. And I can't tell you what it was, but I walked into the room and I started dancing and singing, started singing an Elvis song, and she smiled. She's on her deathbed and she smiled, and it ain't bad. I mean, it's a sad thing when we lose people, but it ain't bad. We know it's gonna be a good thing. Where we're going on to is going to be great, and I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just trying to say that there's no getting out of that. As Hank Williams said it best, right. There ain't no getting out of this world alive. We got to remember that and try to be there for people, stand beside people, and when they need us, and the best we can. And that's, I just try my best. But I feel like I'm not afraid to walk into that room.
Yeah.
Anytime.